So you want to be a PT? Really?
So, Mark, what do we got here? What do we have here? You led me to believe that we're talking to a bunch of aspiring physical therapists, and they're curious from a point of view of a quadriplegic. What's up? A couple pointers that I can give you is realize, first off, you're not that fucking smart. Get involved, you've gotten yourself involved in a profession that requires for you to actually do something. Now, that doesn't mean just sit there and point. You're going to find maybe you got involved in this because you want to, A, make money. Maybe you want to make a difference. Maybe you want to, I don't know, start here and end up going for your doctorate or something like that. Whatever it is your decision is of why you got here is why you got here. All right, but now if you're going to be taking your newly learned knowledge and apply that knowledge, most of you will probably not deal with spinal cord. My name is Sean. I am a C4 quadriplegic. Hands are all fucked up. What you see before you, I'm about 4.5 years post injury. Fucking bounced on my fucking head because I'm a jerk off. But this is all work in progress. We'll talk about that maybe some other day. But right now, what's the gig with you guys? Obviously, you have to be friendly, but you can't befriend anyone. You can't get that close to the fire. I understand that. You're going to run into situations where, you're going to want to be a little bit closer to what's going on and everything else, but depending on where you end up working is going to be depending on how much liability they allow you to do, what they can do as far as insurance is concerned, as far as the restraints are concerned, as far as how much you can actually give of yourself to the patient. All right, if you end up working with spinal cord, you're going to find out it's a whole different fucking universe. This is the creme de la creme for all fucking therapists. All right, if you can do this, you can do anything. You have people come in with a broken fucking wrist. Cut the shit. Nothing to that, man. You give them a couple fucking exercises and boom, they're done, whatever it is. Next, you get somebody with a fucked up knee. Oh boy, you're going to put them on this one thing or whatever it is. But you're going to find that all these little dinky little injuries, that's probably what most of you are going to deal with. Hopefully some of you will actually pay attention to your patients and really try to understand what it is they're doing. You're going to end up not only a physical therapist, you're going to end up fucking talking to people because their fucking heads are all fucked up. The fucking mental aspect is even as important as the physical aspect. Trying to rebuild not only a body, but a mind. Now, I realize you're a physical therapist, and that's not your fucking gig. However, you're going to be exposed to it. You're going to be exposed to people that are dealing with a lot of frustration. And it's going to seem like that frustration comes pissing out directly towards you. If you can't handle that, get the fuck out. Bye-bye. You're not going to hack it. You're going to deal with a lot of other patients that seem to be extremely... Sorry, man. Whenever I have my strap on, this actually works on pretty good. Works my little, lumbar and shit like that. But whenever I have it on, I go into that mode. You're going to be working with people that are under the impression that they know everything, you know nothing, shut the fuck up and everything else. When that happens, smile and ask them what they want to work on. Okay? Believe me, this will work. You have to, one of the biggest parts is, from my experience, and from talking to Mark, also his experience, seems to me that a couple guys that I've spoken to, and women that I've spoken to that are all busted up and all fucked up, all right, they all share the same fucking thing, okay? They want to get the shit kicked out of them. Anybody that's worth a shit, anybody who wants to see any type of actual progress, wants to get pushed. All right? And what your job is to instill in the heads of your patients, okay, that they need to go the extra mile. You have to instill motivation in them. You have to make them realize that the time spent here is only here. You got the other 24 hours a day back wherever the fuck you're living. All right, and if you do not live the training, you will not get the reward. Try to figure that one out. That's very difficult. However, it's what you got to do. You must educate. You have to educate these fucking people. I left. I was fucking at a world-class fucking inpatient and outpatient place. At no given time, when I left my inpatient, I was unprepared to leave. The people that were in my care, that were going to be caring for me, were unprepared to care for me. I found that completely and totally irresponsible. Okay? That's neither here nor there. Your job. You need to educate your people, your patients. Those are your patients. They look to you for help. And if you're not there to help them, then get the fuck out of the way and get somebody in there that can. If you're concerned and you think that maybe physically you cannot deal with whatever these people are, you're not strong enough, you don't have enough knowledge, you haven't applied yourself enough, really think about it. And if you really think that you do not possess the ability, once again, get the fuck out of the way before you fuck somebody up worse than they already are. Okay? If you are, like I say, just getting in this for the money, get the fuck out of the way. Nobody fucking needs you. But if you're going to be in this and if you really think you're going to make a difference, educate and motivate the people that you're working with. Instill in their head that if they don't go home and actually do the training that you want to show them to do, that they're prolonging their own fucking misery. Every day they don't train, they can put another day on their sentence. Okay? Because this is a fucking sentence. This is fucking purgatory. This is the worst shit ever. I've been fighting like a motherfucker for the last couple of years, and I'm actually doing pretty damn well on my own. Now, this is not, lessons learned from my therapist, the people that I work with. If you ask me, most of them were just in it to fucking, to having a job. You have to figure out a way to educate, motivate, and instill the logic in your fucking patients' heads. You have to make them realize that they have to be part of the game. Not part of the game. They are actually the whole game. Instead of actually a trainer or a therapist or whatever you want to call yourself, you almost have to be a fucking like a bus driver. You have to drive people to their destination. All the way, you have to explain to them what did they bust, what muscles are included, what bones are included, what nerves are included. You got the central nervous system if you're dealing with spinal. You've got freaking, the autonomic nervous system. A lot of people don't understand that. Stress, learning anatomy. Stress, learning, which muscles work what and why. These are very important things. If you're just showing up and you just want to make fucking money, I'd appreciate it if you just go fuck yourself, because that just blows. But if you want to make a fucking difference, educate and motivate the people that you're going to be in charge of. All right? Be friendly, but you can't befriend. I get it. I understand that. Don't be a jerk off. Like I say, some days you're not going to be in a good fucking mood. I get it. I've dealt with it. All right? I've gotten the fucking brunt of a couple people that are fucking in shit moods. I've squared off with those motherfuckers and I'll do it again. Sometimes I'm not in a good mood. That's something you have to deal with. The human element. Okay? You have it, they have it, everybody has it. Dealing with jumping through the hoops and over the little fucking hurdles and everything else of whatever the facility you're going to be working with. I've heard a million times, and these words were not intended for my ears. Okay? Just do it. Don't worry about it. And this is fucking supervisors. The patient's never going to know. I fucking went fucking batshit fucking bananas on my therapist. I heard that shit. Me and her had a fucking war. But once we sat down and she understood what the fuck I was talking about, she fucking straightened right up. She apologized. Not that I need to hear anybody apologize, because you shouldn't apologize for stupid shit that you're saying. Don't fucking say it. Understand, people you're going to be working with are looking to you for help. Help them. Don't fuck around. Get to work. Outie.